Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another part of this series on keyword research. This is the last part that we are going to look at. This is being provided to you by Cache Data Consulting LLC. My name is Kashif Mughal. So if you remember, we've been talking a little bit about keyword research. Why is it crucial? Well, you want to improve your online visibility, right, for your business. We have already covered two topics. The first one was focused on basically keyword research overview. The next one was focused on keyword research tools. So today, really, our focus is on competitive analysis. Okay. Um, so, what is competitive analysis anyway, right? Well, this is really your chance to be like Bond. Instead of James Bond, you're going to be SEO Bond. Just kidding. It's really, think of it as fast tracking your digital marketing efforts. You can skip the time and the effort and the money it takes to get vital information, on your marketing, right? But you're just going to look at your competitors. That is correct. So, why is this analysis so crucial to your online marketing efforts? Well, do you want to reinvent the wheel? I did not think so. So that's the whole idea, right? We don't have to, start from scratch, pull up a board and start writing things down. Your competition is already doing this, right? They've been in the business for a while and they, have learned from their mistakes. Why not utilize this information, right? So the focus today is going to be, looking at everything that your competitors own. This is going to be their website, SEO, PPC, maybe even social media marketing. Okay. So, a valid question that you may ask is, how can you even find out more like snoop around, your competition and their digital marketing efforts? Well, surprisingly, this is easier and simply quite faster than you would imagine. Okay. Well, Cash, stop talking and show us the stuff already. Patience you must have, like Yoda says, right? So, first of all, really, this information is online, so you should be utilizing that to your advantage. Well, what I mean by online, what does that mean? This means their website, right? Their content, the sitemap, their backlink profile, their social media. Remember, all these things are already existing online, right? You just have to, spend some time and effort on this. Secondly, luckily, we're not the first ones to come up with this novel concept, right? There are great companies like SpyFu, SEMrush, and instead of espionage, just iEspionage that have really built strong brands, with products and services that are typically, that are focused on competitive research. Not only that, but other things too. And there's a lot of other tools too. We're really focusing on some of the free ones today. And lastly, giants like Google and Facebook and others, they have incredible tools that we can also utilize to get this information, right? Okay. So, the first thing you need to do about your competitor is get with your team, your employees, your associates, and start brainstorming. Okay, you really need to make two lists. You should be making, or it could be just one for you, depending on your situation. But you should have a local list of competitors, right? And then you may have a global list. Maybe you are an e-commerce store and you're competing with Amazon. Well, don't compete with Amazon. You're going to lose. But it really depends on your market. Okay. So today our concept actually that we're going to pursue is we have a new business which we do not. This is just for demo and learning purposes. But pretending that I'm Cash, so I'm making a new business called Cash the Dentist instead of the Dentist. That's my nerd joke for the day. So what do we do? Okay, I made a list here, but before I even do that, let me jump to the actual demo. And let's say I'm in Dallas and I'm searching for dentist. Let's just say in Dallas, for example. Okay, so here are obviously you'll see that you have some Google ads running, which we are going to look at maybe in a different area. Then you have your Google My Business listings that are on the top, and then of course we have a few, D Magazine, We see Yelp in here, health grades, but look at this one. This is one of the top ones that's popping up on this list, right? So I'm simply going to go to that, and put that to my list. Okay, in fact, I have it here already. But this is kind of like what you have to do. You essentially, want to make a list, or let's go back to Google. I think I closed that window, but I could say something like, best dentist in Dallas, because guess what? If I want to improve my pretty smile, I, want to go to the best one. Okay. So when I did that, again, some ads pop up. And then, you have, and you can certainly go to these Yelp and some of these things, but really what I'm interested in is finding, some of the top ones that are showing on this list. Or let's say if I try, let me try another search I was doing earlier, but if I say Invisalign, I don't even know how to say it, but if I do that, maybe that's my market, right? And this is the one I found that they're, ranked for this. So this orthodontist dallastx.com, they were voted best D 2019, which is only last year, right? So what do? You basically, you're going to copy this, right? And then you're going to come to your, this is our local list here. Okay, so we started with this. We searched a few things, and then I already added this, but this is how you're going to be making your list. Okay, and then our global list, we just added Monarch Dental. They are, one of the big dental practices that are throughout the U.S. Okay. All right, well, that's great. So then, what do we do next? Well, we are going to focus, like I said, on their digital assets. What are they doing online? Okay, you want to be looking at their website. You want to be looking at the content, basic, site layout and design. You want to be looking at technical SEO, things like, title tag, meta description. Okay, all of those things. So, and there's some other things we're going to show you too, but let me switch gears here. So we'll just go with one of these, right? So if I start here, you obviously want to look at their website, look at the, how it's laid out. Okay, there looks like they have some YouTube videos, they have some reviews. Okay, they're showing you the listing, so they are in Dallas off of the Central Expressway. Other things you want to look for is, what are they offering, or who's the doctor, right? Some stuff for the new patients, treatments and whatnot. We're going to go back to Mint Dentistry, which was one of the top players here, right? And again, go to their website, right? Okay, well, they have a nice little menu here. Let's go and find their services, okay? Looks like they do general dentistry, cosmetics, sedation, endodontics, right? So, okay, well, maybe Cash is going to be focusing on cosmetic dentistry, right? So you want to go to this website, this page, right? And then obviously look at the content. We're just, we're learning from our competitors, right? The other thing you can do is if you right click here and you select view page source, or you can do control U like it says, right? This is going to pull up their HTML information, right? And like I mentioned, the important ones, and I just did control F, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to their title tag, right? There's the meta name tags that are considered extremely important for Google and others, right? So this is one right here. And again, you're not, I don't want you to go and copy this, but you are certainly looking at the competition. You're making a list, right? You have 5 competitors. You go to their website. You're going to look at that stuff, right? And then you are going to see what they're doing. And so there's a lot of technical SEO that we definitely want to be looking at. Okay. Other thing you can also do here is let me minimize this one here. You can go to their blog. I think they had a blog, but let me just check. Sometimes you can just type that in. Oops, what did I just do? If I do this, here you go. mintdentistry.com/blog. Okay, now you have a lot of this. These are the topics that they're talking about. And again, this is just going to be giving you some ideas. Okay, of what to do. So that's one way you can do this. Now, another powerful method of discovering, instead of looking at their website, is to use XML sitemap. So I don't know if you're familiar with this. A sitemap is really a hierarchy. It's sort of like, breakdown of your website. Okay, so if you go to this wonderful website here, XML-sitemap. Okay, so I can show you this in a minute here. I think it's over here, right here. You can see I already ran this already, but you can put in your competition.com in there, right? Or you can actually do it on your website too. So you can run this on your website, and then you're going to hit start, right? Once you do that, it's going to go through its spiel. We already ran this for Mint Dentistry right here, right? So, I mean, look at this. What does this look like? This is basically, again, a listing, a hierarchy of, their pages, right? And if I scroll down, you can see that under cosmetic dentistry, they're talking about certain things, right? You can even do a search, do Control F, and let's say if you want to search for blog, like we were looking at earlier, well, they have almost 400 blogs, okay? So, well, that's great. What are they blogging about? And it actually shows you, they're basically their blogs, okay, in one spot. So this is a very powerful tool that you can also utilize, okay, to find out. And then let me show you my favorite. One of my favorite tools is this. It's called Google Site Command. And of course, you can certainly Google this. So let me just open up, I keep closing that tab, but if I type in Google Site Command, you can certainly, do this, right? So what am I going to do here today? Actually, so this website, by the way, I was finding our specialist in Invisalign. So what do? You select your competitor, right? You're going to go back to Google, and then, like I said, talks about the site command. But I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type in the word site, okay? And in fact, I already did this. And then I'm going to type in my competitor, okay? So that's my competitor. I'm going to be searching, and you can search for anything. I mean, you can search for cosmetics, cosmetic dentistry. You can search for implants. You can search for, cavities, which I have plenty of. So I should be doing that, going to the dentist instead of making this video. But anyway, so so here you go. So again, the word site, your competitor, and the search. Well, check this out. When you do that, 777, my lucky number here, Google is kind enough to bring basically information about that particular website. I mean, how cool is that? Now you have essentially your competitor, and there's just, I mean, you can go and read more about this. Let's say maybe I'm interested in, what are they talking about, Invisalign on this particular page, right? There you go. I mean, you didn't even have to go to their website. All you simply did is you just went to Google and, ran that command. So that is very powerful. Definitely keep that in mind. But I'm going to actually jump into the James Bond tools. So there's actually really no shortage of competitive tools. I mean, there's a lot of these tools out there. Now, remember in our last video, we were really focused on free tools because obviously my name is Cash. I'm trying to save cash and preserve it, not spend it. So I'd rather just, focus on these 4 tools. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit about every one. And definitely, if this video can be long, these videos can be long, come back and check this out again. We will be promoting these videos once or twice a week. Check out our channel, subscribe to it, like our videos. We will be pursuing this strategy for the next few months. So let me just go into these. So let's switch gears here, and I'm going to go back to Mint Dentistry, right? And then I'm just really just going to go to their homepage. I'm going to copy the URL, right? I'm going to go to spyfu.com, which I already have it up and running. Very powerful tool. I'm actually using pretty much the free version of it. When you go to that particular homepage, right, here it says enter a competitor. Okay, I'm simply going to put in Mint Dentistry, and you can, like I said, you can put any of these, any of your competitors in there, right? And then SpyFu's gonna do its thing. Okay, it's actually what I like about this tool is it breaks everything into this right and left. Left side is the SEO, right? And the right side is PPC, which is pay per click. We're really focusing on SEO. So look at that. According to this tool, Mint Dentistry is really ranking for almost 7,000 keywords. That's incredible. Okay, and they're getting a lot of clicks. They're getting approximately 55,000 clicks a month, which is great. Here are some of the competitors. Okay, so you could start with Mint Dentistry and go to myidealdental.com. You can also, what I like about this tool is that they have this thing called Mortal Kombat. I mean, sorry, not Mortal Kombat. I was thinking of the video game. This is basically the competitors, right? But look at this part. This is Venn diagram. So they're showing you, these keywords that are shared between all the domains, right? Those are your core keywords that you could be focusing on, right? These are the top keywords for Mint Dentistry. Here are the top pages, right? Okay, find a dentist near me. So you're getting a ton of information here. We will look at the ads in a little bit, but you can certainly go to this tab and find out, if Mint Dentistry is running any ads, right? So this is a very good tool. If I go back, I just want to see what's the next one. The next tool I have is SEMrush. Amazing opportunity there as well. In fact, what I was doing earlier is I just I ran an analysis, a deeper analysis on Mint Dentistry. But again, let's just go to a different website. I'm going to go to where's Monarch Dental. Let me just pick this one up. Okay, so when I go to Monarch Dental, right, and again I'm going to go to SEMrush. You can just run it through that tool. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time to do its thing. So while it's doing that, I'm just going to let me just go to my next tool, which is not espionage, but close enough, right? Again, and these are free tools. I'm not paying for any of these services as far as I've checked. I may have to look at my credit card. So same thing here. You put in your competitor, Monarch Dental, and you're going to search, right? So again, similar kind of concept. It tells you like, hey, on Google, they are on the first page for 610 keywords. I mean, that's a lot bigger company, obviously. You can see their traffic trends over time, so definitely going up, which is a good thing. What I also like about this tool is it actually breaks down into Bing and Yahoo. I know we always talk about Google, but certainly there's this traffic and active users on Bing and Yahoo. Okay, so you can see that for this term, implant dentistry cost, they are number 2. They've been moving up on some of these spots. They've moved down. Okay, so this is again a great tool for you to research. And in fact, if I go back to SpyFu, I'm going to show you one thing here that we will come back to Google Ads and PPC stuff later. But hey, look at this. If you wanted to compete with Monarch Dental, they're spending 7,000 a month on Google Ads, right? So I mean that's that's the nature of the beast. I mean you're gonna have to compete with that. Okay. So now if I go back to, I think I may have run out of my requests for the day. Okay, let me just go back and see what I had earlier maybe. I think I may have had a project here. Let me just check my project. Maybe I can just pull up that one and show you what it looks like here. So what you can do here is you can create a project which basically gives you information on your competitors. So what I did was I ran this on Mint Dentistry, and what I like about this tool is it gives you a lot of different areas. You can do an audit, you can do position tracking, on-page SEO, backlinks, and whatnot. Okay, so if I look at this one, I'm not sure this is going to actually pull up because it looks like I ran out of my budget for the day, but there you go. I think it's giving me something that's not too bad. So this is the analysis. It tells you their top 3, top 10 keywords. Okay, what are they ranking for, and some of their competition. Okay, so I hope you found that one useful. I'm actually going to let me just maybe show you just the Google Keyword Planner, and then I think we are going to wrap this up for the day. So I'm logged into Google Ads. I have a manager account actually where I can, I'm managing a lot of my customers in here actually, but let's do this. Let me just, let me just go into this particular account. This is just one of our internal test accounts and we're not even running it. But what I want to show you here is I'm again logged into Google Ads. I'm going to go to Tools, okay, Planning, and then Keyword Planner, right? It used to be called Keyword Tool. It's changed names. But if I go here, I'm going to click Discover New Keywords. And typically you all know you put in keywords, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm actually simply going to pick one of these. So let me just pick this particular website. Okay, I'm going to come over here, say start, start with a keyword, type in the keyword, okay? Gives you some options, and then I'm just going to say get results, okay? So what is this going to do? This is going to basically, reverse engineer the website. I mean, how cool is that? Okay. And this is Google telling you that, hey, we feel that this particular website that you put in, these are the keywords that are relevant to this particular area. And of course, like I was mentioning now you have Invisalign that they're apparently focus on. We did that with the site command, okay? You can take this information, you can actually download this. So if you click here, this will actually push the data to, to Excel, right? I mean, some of you may be Excel gods, so you can you can take this information and I'm just really go crazy with it, okay? So I think that's it. I'm going to worth mentioning tools are some of these. These are paid tools. Nothing wrong with them. They're just, I'm just kind of focusing on the free ones. So check those out. And then, yeah, I think, thank you for watching the video. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to our channel. Like this video. You can certainly connect with us. We are based in Plano, which is north of Dallas, but we are online. Send us an email, quick note if you liked it. If you follow up any questions, then we would love to work with you. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this useful. Please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you could like that video, that would be great. For additional information, you are welcome to connect with us through all of these avenues. We have our website, so that's datatechnologyllc.com. I can show you this right here. So this is our company. We're based in Dallas, Texas. You are also welcome to visit our social media pages. So we're on facebook.com/Dallas SEO by Cash. And also on Twitter, which is the same one. So let me show you that. Here we try to definitely post on a regular basis, and there's lots of ideas and whatnot related to digital marketing. And same thing here on Twitter. So it's twitter.com/Dallas SEO by Cash. Definitely engage with us, jump into the conversation, and that would be great. And finally, there's two more things. We are on LinkedIn, so this is our URL for that, and definitely on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/Baghal. And so let me just show you that. So LinkedIn is right here, by the way. And then YouTube, we have more than 200 videos. So definitely, I would think you would find the channel quite useful. Other than that, once again, I appreciate watching the video, and you have a good day.